There's stream view. And then pull up the chat. I should get water. Let me see here. I feel like a old guy. Live. There it is. Is it this? How do I view chat? Water. No, not that. There it is. Okay, if people show up, people show up. Can I like almost full screen this and then yeah, there we go. That's what I'm saying. And then how do CS timer looks fine. Hi, young Rubik. What did I mean by resetting records? Well, basically, the WCA acts as the database that determines if somebody has a record or not. And if we suddenly go to 4Pad for all competitions, then 2x2 records that were set with 2Pad can't count anymore. So we basically have to wipe the slate clean and have like an old records category for 2Pad and a new records category for 4Pad. And yeah, because otherwise you're giving a totally unfair advantage to the people who competed during 2Pad era. And you're comparing 2Pad records against 4Pad records, and they're just not the same thing. Maybe not for all events, like for 2x2 for sure, Pyraminx Cube, those sort of things, but maybe not all. All right, pair up this Gantiber. Ooh, another Brandon. Hello, other Brandon. Hi. I need water. Hold up. Okay. I has the water. Young Rubik again. If I could, like in a true vacuum, I would say all events. The reality is it doesn't affect events bigger than 3x3. 4x4 and up, I would not reset the records. But the lower ones definitely. Warm up solve. This is way too close to my face. I feel like it's breathing on me. Yeah, it would totally take away from the work, young Rubik, but that's like the reality of a thing maturing. It's unfortunate for previous people, but it's kind of necessary for people happening later. It totally sucks. Speedstacks had to do this with cup stacking, where it's like these people's records are still records, but now the leaderboards are new. And from now on, these are the leaderboards that we will honor competitively. It's a really tough decision, but you almost have to do it past the point. Mr. Cuban got a new 6 and 7. That's awesome. What puzzles did you end up with? Oh, yikes. Yeah, Honeycuber, I got this like a week and a half ago from the Cubicle. It's a GAN 5 FZ setup. Code true at the Cubicle if you need your own. It is so good. I used the GAN 5 for like a year before I got this one. And then I got this one and I realized how bad my old one was. Same thing with all my 3x3s. It's just like, man. MGC 6 and 7, okay, on the older side, but they're still serviceable for sure. U-perms, I main the ones that are the back angles, so like that, and then like this. I think Cubehead uses them, but I'm not certain. Wait. Okay, cool. I'll solve and talk to chat later. That sledge insert was pointless. Oh, man. That was super bad. Oh. Well, improvement will happen soon. Should be recognizing PLL by two sides. Theoretically, you're right. I don't rotate the entire cube. Thank you so much about the video that I just put up with Phil. We recorded that like 2 weeks ago, but JR Cuber was on vacation, so he couldn't edit it quickly, but it's all edited. Hey, Mr. Mark, it's going well. My wife said get together with some friends, so I'm at home by myself tonight. Give you tips on Yao. Have a whole 4x4 guide coming out next week. It's going to be probably 45 minutes or longer. It'll be a pretty in-depth video. I would just wait for that. Hey Carter. Yeah, I know having a timer on stream would be cool, but wait a second. The GAN timer has an output on it. I'm an idiot. Wait, so I can do this and I have this. So if I go plug, nope, that doesn't seem like it'll output. This doesn't plug in here. I had a timer on stream when I was using a stack mat, but I like the GAN timer too much, and I'm not sure how to set it up so that the CS timer will share onto the stream display. So I'm just gonna leave it, unless somebody has a suggestion for like a better way to lay out the stream so that I can display the CS timer on the actual thing. But yes, Carter, I agree. Timer would be great. I've had timers on my previous ones, but this is new because the GAN timer is just too good. And my priority is me practicing, not so much you guys necessarily following along directly. Cody, tips for getting faster physical turn speed. I'm still trying to figure that out. One thing that I'm working on right now that Dylan Miller pointed out to me is I did not know I was doing this, but a lot of the time when I regrip the cube, I will rotate into thumb on top because I know that the next turn I do is going to be an R move, which is super dumb because it is so much more like consistent to do this, right? And then I can do triggers using my left hand for you. And that has slowed me down so much, and I didn't even know I was doing it because I was like rotating slowly and putting my thumb up here. So that's a habit I'm trying to work out right now. Glad you liked it, Caden. Let me see if I can add the timer. New input. Screen capture. We're gonna go timer. Okay. Oh, yikes. Okay. We're gonna have a little bit of inception going on here for a minute. We're gonna throw that up here in the corner. Oh wait, that's the wrong dang it, it's the wrong display. Try again. Screen capture, studio display. That's the one. And then I gotta resize it all the way down. And then I'm gonna go edit this and do like something like this, maybe more than that. Okay, left, how much further? Further than that. That's probably good. All right, now we have a timer. And now I gotta go into my CS timer session. I do not want to color key it. Oh wait, I could color key the gray background. That would be helpful. And then I gotta go here, timer. Where's the thing? Timer update is update. Does that do it? Yeah, there you guys go. Now I'm gonna have to tune out the timer on my screen as I solve. Now you got a timer, and I could figure out color keying and stuff, but I don't know how to do it while I'm streaming. I'd rather get back to work. That'll serve the purpose, at least for now. That's something. Cool. Can I just say the GAN timer makes me so unreasonably happy? Like, of the things in life that I get and they make me happy, and like the difference between the thing and my happy, like surplus value. Like, I go buy a 99-cent Slurpee and I am the happiest man on planet Earth for like 5 minutes. It's insane. It is ridiculous. Slurpee's probably like the highest surplus happiness I get out of a thing. This is probably number 2. It's like this and a ticket to Disneyland are like neck and neck as far as like how much happier they make me than they deserve to. But this is like, this timer makes me so happy. It's super nice. The lights are really satisfying. The build quality is good. You can charge it with USB-C. The Bluetooth is an unbelievable game changer. I will stop glazing the timer. If you do not have one, you really need one. I will be a GAN timer missionary for the foreseeable future. What was that? Why? Honestly, sometimes I surprise myself with how bad my decision making is. I did a lot of really dumb stuff in those edges. That was really lucky. Really, really, really lucky. Yeah, Mr. Mark, you got to get the timer. Cubing is something where you spend hundreds of hours of your life doing it, and one device can make the experience just so much more satisfying. I'm also unusually passionate about little aspects of my experience and stuff like that. Like, I'm very particular about like the mouse I use and the keyboard and the way my computer is set up and my desk is set up and my chair and all that garbage. But the GAN timer feels cheap to you? I feel like it feels very premium. But maybe it's just me. All right. What am I up to? Like 6 rotations for F2L? Something like that. Yikes. I'm basically a full GAN convert at this point. The Cubicle sent me a GAN 16 and a GAN 100, and the GAN 16 is for sure my new main. It's absolutely incredible. I'm having him send me 2 more, so I have backups. The GAN 5 is my main. I don't know. GAN, if you want to sponsor me, let me know. Not as fast as the other people on your team yet, but maybe I'll get there. That was a completely unnecessary move there. Nothing is going well right now. Nothing is going well. What's my 3x3 main? GAN 16 Max. I've got it on... I forget my settings. They're loose. It's center travel. It's basically what Maddie and Gang use, but slightly tight. So it's center travel 4. Elasticity is like 6. Or maybe it's 8. I don't remember. And then I had the cubicle set it up FZ for me, and I love it. I have not been a GAN person ever, really. But the new GAN cubes, the new GAN 16 is just, it's unbelievably good. It is everything that GAN cubes should be without any of the problems. Cookie robber? No, I did not see it. Yeah, I definitely made mistakes on those centers F-perm. Like, I made a lot of giant mistakes. That solve. Most of my solves I do. Okay. Hey Carter, thanks for tuning in. Morning ATHR. Where are you coming from that it's good morning? Probably like East Asia? Australia? Somewhere where the date line flips it. Super Oolong, have not tried it. Wait, what was my L2C case? When you have a sidebar only, just insert an edge opposite to it. Then it's just a T. Oh, you're so right. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. You're right. If I had a... What did I have? I probably had... You're saying I had this? Last two center? And so I should have just done this to make a T. And then forced this. Yeah, you're so right. I stink. It's fine. Oh, I see what you're saying, Cookie Robber. Honestly, I'll figure that out when I get to it, but I think you vastly underestimate my ability to talk about nothing and make it seem like I'm talking about something. Plus, the further along I get, there will always be other insights happening. And even if the insights even if that middle section, the yap section, ends up being topical about not current stuff, then that's fine. Like maybe I have a section in the videos where I'm talking about current events instead of about what I'm personally practicing. We'll see. I feel like whatever I just did there was probably not correct, but I'm gonna run with it. Uh, I use part of the actual 5x5 scrambles, and then I just give up as I read chat. Otherwise, I would. All right, looks like we're preserving a cross edge. Wait. The way I'm solving right now makes me wonder how in the world I was averaging 104 a couple days ago. It is crazy. You can see it in my session. I had averages that were really, really strong. It's just for whatever reason right now is not gelling. No, so what happened with the last cross edge is I was solving one, and I had, for third cross edge, I had like a 1x2, and I had one edge missing, and I thought this was the edge, so I put it in the back and paired it, and as it turns out, this was the wing for a different color cross edge. I suck. Oh, that's so frustrating. Giant pauses like that are the worst. Extreme pain. Let me read the chat and do something else. Whiffy asks 2 questions. I'm looking at getting a new 3x3. Do you get a GAN 16 or a MOU? Well, they're both very good. I prefer the GAN 16, but it kind of depends on what you're interested in. GAN 16 has more customization. That's really it. Sebastian Veyer's example solves were good, but I don't remember them being that ahead of their time. I don't know.
Eight seconds.
Oh my goodness. What is chat saying? Be positive, Brandon. I'll be positive when I do things worth being positive about. But positive mindsets for no reason is kind of goofy. Hey, hi Zeke. You have the calmest 5x5 solves I have ever seen. Well, I guess that's good. Once I get more confident with looking ahead in edges, then maybe I'll actually get fast. We'll see. First 3 edges and edge pairing is good solutions. Yes, you're right. My thought process with all of that also, the reason I haven't tried to improve it the last week is I'm only going to focus on 5x5 through tomorrow. And then starting on Sunday, I'm starting on 6x6 as a focus. And I'm going to do a lot of slow solves and looking over Mark Zimmerman's like Bible worth of critiques that he gave me and try to optimize my solutions that way. And then when I get back to focusing on 5x5 in like another month, then I'll really go in and do slow solves and fix solutions and put new habits in then. But I only started noticing all these like little imperfections in my center solutions like 2 or 3 days ago. So I just figured, you know what, I'll wait on fixing those up till the next training cycle and just focus on TPS and such right now. That was so bad. That did not feel like a bad solve. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, you're right, Carter. They're not mutually exclusive at all. I mean, maybe this is going to turn into a me fixing my 5x5 solutions stream. If that is actually what's best for me to work on right now. You don't like the mirrored centers Wi-Fi statue 380? They're okay. Doesn't really bother me that much. Yeah, Carter, we're just going to have a collective like chat solves 5x5 stream. I'm nervous about doing that. Something that I've noticed happening to me is as like more people are following me, I'm starting to get advice from everybody from all skill levels, right? I'll get critique from this guy, critique from that guy, and advice from this guy, and advice from that guy. And some of it's from slow people, some of it's from fast people, and some of it's from like top 10 in the world people. And balancing the advice is really hard because a lot of people say conflicting things. So I'm kind of having to pick who to listen to and tune a lot of advice out. Otherwise, I will just get overwhelmed with, you need to do these 900 things. And so, yeah. Can't argue that my center solutions need to improve, though. Derek, glad you liked the cubicle video. Glad you liked it. That was a really fun conversation. Phil is an awesome dude. I have so much fun talking to him. The first time we did a phone call offline, he was like, we should just like start a podcast together normally. Because there were a lot of random things that just like went really well that conversation. And then we did a podcast episode together. Definitely not the only content you'll be seeing out of Phil and I. Alright. I have the new one. It's the Which one is this? This is the double track one. I think this is the PyCube version, but I don't remember. It's double track. It might be PyCube. It might not be. I am not a fan of it. Like, it feels very, like, in the Discord, Carter, you said that the inners stick less on the GAN. I find the opposite to be true. I have given this way less solves than my GAN, so maybe I'm just biased. But I'm not a huge fan of this puzzle. Alright, we're gonna scramble this guy. You gotta Dorito it? Ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, maybe what I should do is just say, hey, Phil, get me a Doritoed Ouchwong, and he'll be like, you got it. I'll track one down for you. Actually, he'd be super down for that. Might have to do that. Ask him for a modded 5x5. All right.
8 seconds.
What? Can I do one solve without making a giant pause in edges? That would be awesome. Okay, so saying that the Dorito mod only takes 20 minutes and I should do it, I have heard this song and dance before. I have heard you should just Florian mod this, or you should just set up your cube like that. Never in my life, ever in a bazillion years, like across all the puzzles I've had, have I set up a puzzle and I've been happy with how it's turned out. Same thing with trying to mod something. Ever. Maybe I just suck. That is likely. But, like, at this point, it's not worth the risk to me. So yeah, that's me. I forgot where I was in the scramble. We're just going to try. Let me catch back up on chat here. You read the Maylong. That's good. Happy for you. That will not be me. I paid Ethan to do mine. On the topic of listening to advice from 9 million different people, is it more constructive when you ask why you're doing something instead of telling you what to do directly? That is a good question, Carter. If it's in Twitch chat or whatever we're in, YouTube Live, it effectively is the same thing, and odds are I won't even remember what I did if you ask me about it. If you're in person, do either one. Just if you're going to give me specific advice, frame it with like, maybe you've heard of this, maybe you haven't, I guess. Henry says, not pausing in edges is impossible unless you're Mark or Max. You're right. The problem is Max Park lives 15 minutes away from me, so I can feel him judging me from here. Mark says, might depend on lube. You're right. I just don't know how to do it well. Okay. Goal this solve is to not pause in edges. Darn it! I was so close to not pausing. Oh, OLL skip. I have no idea what my time is. Ah, almost. Almost. Dang it. Man, that was pretty good. Not pausing in edges is a good strategy. I should try that more often. Oh my word. The OLL skip definitely bailed me out a bit there too. Illinois is that good? The Midwest is that cracked at cubing? Man. I'm excited for when, like, my cubing, I don't have to work on personal stuff, and cubing is solid enough of an income stream for me in, like, a few years, hopefully, where I'm able to travel to just different regions of the U.S. and experience all your competitions. Like, I just want to get to know everybody from around the country. If Illinois has that many sub-2 singles, that's crazy. Illinois really has that many? I feel like California would have a good number. Well, wait, no. We have Kate and Kevin. You know what? Never mind. We don't have Kevin. We have Kate and Max is what I'm trying to say. And that's it. Yeah, never mind. All right. Here we go. Again, the strategy is don't pause in centers, in edges. Don't pause in edges. It worked last time. Let's do that again. What do I do with this? Go there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Boom, boom, boom. Insert this. There you go. I feel like Mark would be proud of that 5x5 center solution. Didn't need to rotate there. Sigh. Not good. Ghost Dinosaur asks, what is the best cubing advice you've gotten so far? General advice, I really don't know. Specific advice that's in my head right now, I mentioned this earlier in the stream, but Dylan Miller told me that when I cube rotate, something I do a lot is I will rotate and put my thumb on the top as I rotate instead of rotating into home grip, which is because I'm going into some sort of right-hand turn that I want to do this for. That's really bad because pretty much everything I rotate for, I could be doing re-gripless with my left index for the U moves. And it's just a habit that is slowing down my rotations, gumming up my TPS, and causing me a lot of lockups. So that's the thing I'm thinking about right now a lot, is quit rotating into thumb on top. COLL is definitely more useful on big cubes, Joseph. I still know all of it. I just choose not to use it for most of it because I would rather, I recognize it, but I think the algorithms are just slow enough that I would rather recognize it and know what my CP is going to be in PLL. I feel like I turned faster on that one. Tips for sub 1 on 4x4. Yes, I'm making a whole guide about that next week. Shaping up to be like close to an hour long. So that should help you. Hello, my day was quite good. Nothing really to complain about. Other than the really bad games of Hearthstone I had today. I lost pretty horribly. And honestly, my times have been very mediocre all day today, but that's just part of the process. All right, here we go. Wow, 109 average of 25 right now. That's really trash. That's really trash. Dang. I'm solving super poorly. You can see my average of 500 is 107, 106. I'm solving incredibly poorly right now. We'll bring it back. I don't know what I did wrong there, but something that I tried to pair did not pair. I have not gotten a sub 1 average of 5, and it stinks. I've gotten 1 minute point 1 twice. I've gotten 1 minute point 6. I've gotten 1 minute point 8. I cannot get sub 1. And it's probably not going to happen tonight, given the way things are going. Do I recommend flashcards for learning CFOP? No, use an algorithm trainer. After full OLL and PLL and you're averaging 18, you need to learn good solutions for all your F2L cases. Go on SpeedCubeDB and find out what you're doing wrong, because if you're averaging 18, your F2L solutions are almost certainly really bad. When I finally get one, it'll be a breakthrough. Oh, dude, it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I'm going to pop off so hard. Yikes. Man, nothing good. Nothing good. Okay, let me know in the chat what I should do next. I could keep doing 5x5. I'm also registered at my next competition for clock and square one and 2x2. And I'm bad at all of them. I'm doing them for the memes because it only has 3x3 and then those events. So should I do 3x3? Not 3x3. No 3x3. 2x2, clock, square one, or keep doing 5x5? Let me know in the chat. Dylan asks for 3. You do not want to see my 3x3 right now. My brain is so tired, dude. Henry wants square one. Nitro says 4x4. How do I have 40 people watching and nobody is doing this? Carter says do not do clock. You got it, sir. I have no interest in doing clock. 4x4, square one, 2x2. Nitro, I will never learn 7 simul. Ever. Not happening. I am not investing in clock. I got 2, 3 for squan. I'll try square one. Let me go fish out one of my MGCs. Hold up. The people want square one, huh? I will give the people square one. I haven't done this in a minute. I am going to just start solving and see what happens. 3, 2, 2. We're gonna interview Juliet. That'd be fun. I just don't know her at all. All right, we'll see how this goes. Boom. Cube shape. That, I don't know that. Yo. How do you do this? That was definitely not it. This is the easy J-perm. How do you do this? That's not it. That's the bottom. This is an easy U-perm, which I will solve like this. Wow, I'm slow. Okay, how do you do that opposite? How do you do that? Basic square one alg sheet. I'm Googling it. Do I know CSP? That's hilarious. I just got a 37 and you think I know CSP. I do not know CSP. Good grief. No. Okay. Permute corners. So it's slash this. Oh, that's right. So it's boom, 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 boom. And then that's that. Boom. Wait. Boom, boom, switch like that. Three, this, that. Okay. I might know it now. Clock sounds like an absolute disaster to try competing in. It's such a precise event and nerves are so high. And also, like, the event just sounds deeply uninteresting to me. Like, there's no room for skill expression. It's just turn fast. Oh. M-perm on bottom, flip the equator. Hey! I don't know if sub 20 is good or not. I remember 5 years ago it was super easy. That's the only reason like all the kids were doing it is because you could get to the top really fast. Yeah, I agree, Carter. Big Cubes has by far the least competition right now. Which is good for me because I also really like Big Cubes. All right, we're going to do that. And then that. And then I don't know that yo. So this is this, 3, switch, that. And this is another M-perm, U-perm, flip it, 22. Parity does not exist, apparently. 5, 4, 2, 3, 3, 5. Okay. So this is do this, this, that. No. That. Yikes. Okay. We're alive. I don't know this one. Wait. There it is. Yeah, Carter, that's exactly my thinking about Square One is of the events, it's like pretty straightforward to get to a major finals level. The problem is it's super weird. Nothing translates from the other puzzles. The only things I practice are 3 through 7. I'm doing square 1 because the people demanded it and my brain is tired. I'll probably go back to 5x5 soon. Dylan, are you still here? I might pull out the 3x3 just to show you a little bit. It's not looking good, but it might be better. How do you do this? This is like a 5 slicer, but I don't remember it. I'm gonna wing it. That did nothing. That did something. There's that. And then we're gonna slice there. No, there. Oh, wait. Yay. Wait. Dude, I finally do it. I finally have parity. So I went 5 solves without parity. That's kind of cool. It's not Lynn? Yeah. Why would I use Lynn? Did I say I would use Lynn? Did you assume I would use Lynn just because my name is Brandon? Okay. What? Oh. I see. It's this, that. And this. And we're gonna go like that. There we go. 3 3 3s, all sorts of 3s, another one of those, and now we're doing weird things. 2 minus 2 minus 4 minus 5 minus 2 minus 5. No, not that. Oh gosh. I don't know how to do this. I think I roughly see it. I think I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna put this here, and then I'm gonna go scout a kite from there. Okay, and then, oh boy. I'm amazed how smoothly parity is still in my fingers. Parity does not, I haven't done square 1 in forever. I'm gonna do like 3 more and then I'm gonna go back to 5x5. This is boring. Bam, bam, this, that. Wait. gonna reduce there and parity. Oh, glad you're on one of your favorite channels. That's cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Just gonna keep doing my thing as long as I can, and happy that I'm getting people into cubing. I have gotten a lot of messages from people who are like, hey, you got me back into cubing after a while, which is like, that's cool. It's a lot of what I'm hoping to do, is kind of make content that
8 seconds.
new sort of people are into. Okay. I think this is this. Yeah, I still got it. And then... Uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna call it there. Square one is boring. To me, a noob. Back to 5x5. More water first. Be right back. Ooh.
8 seconds.
Oh, wow, that scared me.
12 seconds.
That was pretty good. Pretty good. 3x3 stage only? Why? What alg trainer do I recommend? It depends what alg set you're training and what you want out of it. Do you want lots of options? SpeedCube DB. Do you want a nice user interface? Probably solved.no. Do you want something that is like tried and true for ZBLL? Best site ever. If you want something really simple, jperm.net. That sort of thing. What camera am I using? The camera that's filming my hands right now is a Sony a6400, and the lens is like the kit zoom lens. I forget what it's called. No schedule for the streams. I don't really like streaming that much. I just do it when I feel like it. I felt like it tonight because I'm going to have a later night than normal. Normally I'm getting ready for bed right now because I'm old and I care about my sleep schedule. But tonight, waiting for my wife to get home. Things are improving. Square one made me better. That's insane. Hey, you just got cubed? Glad you like the chill. I am not a very chill person by nature, so I do everything in my power to make myself chill. That's why I like lo-fi so much.
Eight seconds. 12 seconds.
What an end perm. Favorite song? I don't know. I listen to music as a utility. It gets me in the right mood. It's not something that I just like have favorites for. If I had to, it would probably be a worship song, something that I listen to encourage me or get me going, not just something I listen to for fun. Honestly, I think I might end the stream in a few minutes here. I want to watch anime. I'm almost at the end of My Hero Academia, but I can't watch it while I stream because the screen share that it takes to stream like makes Crunchyroll block the anime. And I like putting it on in the background while I solve. And I'm like in the middle of the last like 15 episode final battle, and it's really suspenseful. How did I mess this up? Yeah, see you, Mr. Mark. I'm off too. I'm gonna go finish My Hero Academia tonight. But thanks for watching, everybody. Glad you enjoyed the chill. Code True at the Cubicle, everybody. And keep an eye out on the channel. I got lots more cool videos coming out soon.